Hi, this is Jamie Glasser, and excuse my appearance. I've been camping at the Grand Canyon for the last 4 days, and I had to leave to drive about 25 minutes to find Wi-Fi so that I could enter this, and I haven't been able to upload the answers yet, so I could tell you about why I love LIFEBOOK and my experience. This is my LIFEBOOK. And I drew the whole thing. I'm an artist and a community activist, and I was a veterinarian. 16 years ago, had a terrible brain infection. I used to be a genius, and now I'm just smart. But it ended up being the best thing that ever happened to me. I was a huge overachiever in a terrible marriage, and emotionally abusive, and worked really, really hard. I had the most successful single veterinary practice in the United States and made a lot of money, but I was not happy. I had a brain infection. I lost my practice, and for the next 12 years, I had migraines every day. So I'm still on disability from migraines and other issues from my brain infection, but I've tried for the last about 8 years to make a big difference in the world. So I've tried lots of things for self-improvement. I have some big ideas about how to make the world a better place, to bring people together, to help creatives be prosperous, as well as bring community together that we really need in this day and age. So I was an artist, and I went to art school and was doing well in my 20s, and my parents and other people convinced me that I couldn't make money as an artist, even though it was a fluke. I went back to school, became a veterinarian, did medical research, went to graduate school, and then when I had my brain infection, I lost everything. But since then, I started doing art again. I've been much happier, and I've worked in many different ways to try to make myself better, learn time management, self-improvement, meditated, took lots of mindfulness classes, I was even accepted into a very prestigious, very competitive social entrepreneurship incubator to develop the ideas I have to allow creative people to be prosperous and bring community together. It's a new model for local economies, and I think we really need it. So all of these things were great. I had all these different ideas. I've been learning. I'll learn my whole life, but never could I come up with a solid, single, cohesive model of how to do all these amazing things that I wanted to do. I was also been working on a book on animal hospice. So I used to be a triathlete before I got sick, and I still had a lot of trouble, accepting where I was physically. I've been working on my health, and it's improved a lot, but I still have big limitations, but I didn't want that to define my life. But until LIFEBOOK Online, I did not know how to take all of these great ideas I had, or all this work I've done on myself, in a fragmented way, and apply it to one great life. I'm just me, right? So the LIFEBOOK process allowed me to go in and delve painfully at sometimes into all these 12 categories of my life: my health and fitness, my financial life, my love life, my social life, my life vision, all of the things that I tried to do individually. The idea I have for this great model for a new kind of business to support creatives and help our communities. So all of that was very difficult, and LIFEBOOK gave me one holistic way to put it all together. And the fitness and health and fitness, I finally was able to love my new body, not to treat myself with great diet and everything that I've been doing, but to go easier on myself and love myself, and my body as my honored guest. I am my body. I finally accepted it and stopped trying to compare to when I was this ultra athlete. But also, I've got a renewed positive hope that it'll be great again, but I've allowed myself to be much more gentle. So health and fitness, parenting my daughter is estranged from me, but I began getting past the shame and the hurt and the grieving, to realize actually this was a gift because I really didn't have good boundaries, and I was not the kind of parent that I wanted to be. I was very, I didn't have good boundaries, and I did anything to try to get along because we had a really bad home life. So now I'm really happy that I've been able to really define all these aspects of my life. My financial part, I had all these great ideas, but I was still caught in shame and doubt and was unable to launch them. So believe it or not, after the financial category, in the next week, I got my veterinary degree reactivated. I had to spend money, and that was a huge leap for me to do that, but I did. Then I was offered an online job consulting. I can do it when I can and answer people's questions, and already started getting paid to do that. And also I made a prototype session of an interactive art experience that I've been trying to do, and I did it, and I made money. So it just seems like the LifeBook process united me holistically in all these 12 categories, some of which I had been trying to make better, but in a fragmented way. So it gave me, for the first time, a true holistic feeling of how I can be extraordinary in my single life in all of these categories. I am so grateful to this process, to John and Missy and Mindvalley, that I was able to it was so synchronous for me after these years of trying so many different things to put it all together, and my life vision just makes me cry, and I read it to myself every day. Thank you so much for this amazing experience. I'm very grateful, and I'm sure I'm going to have an extraordinary life for the rest of my life, make impact and being the best person I can be every day, and always trying to be better and do better. Thank you. But enjoying the moment too, in a balanced way.